Hello, everybody. Welcome to this month's episode of The Chair. Now, I don't have an intro or anything for this yet. I would like to. But that is something that is outside my skill level at the moment. So if you know somebody who can come up with a clever intro, let me know. I'm still working on how to format this video series. One of the things I wanted to do is we'll always talk about a piece of equipment, usually a guitar, preferably. Then, at the end of the segment, I will talk about a vinyl. We'll pick a vinyl and it'll be the vinyl of the month, so to speak. And in the middle here, I will teach a small guitar lesson, something that you can see very commonly in my shorts. And if you would like, I do teach on Fiverr, so you can always get some lessons from me through there. And also just generally a vlog about what's going on, then that'll be kind of the in-between segments. So let's do this. But let's get started with the beginning of the segment. First thing I'm gonna do is talk about the guitar I'm holding. This is a Strandberg Bowden. It was an exclusive model where I bought it, but it's as you can tell, a very beautiful guitar. It's very typical of Strandberg guitars, the ergonomic neck, it's a fan fret, stuff like that. It's absolutely a wonder to behold. And I definitely am a fan of Strandberg after getting this. This was kind of I want a Strandberg, everyone talks about them, let's find out what the big deal is. I found out what the big deal is, and I gotta say I am fairly impressed. So good job on Strandberg. I'm very happy to own this guitar, and it is definitely a favorite of mine. It has a 5-way pickup selector, so it has single coil options in here on top of everything else. Has a floating bridge, so I can do some dive bombs, or it's typical whammy bar stuff. It's definitely it's expensive instrument, but it is worth it if you want a guitar that you don't need anything else. So on to the next segment. What's going on? Well, I started this YouTube channel because I am getting older and I have wisdom that I can share, and I have a lot more disposable income for gear. I have that other artistic side. I've wanted to do it for a long time, and I kept making excuses why I haven't done a YouTube channel. And I finally decided to do it. I'm getting older. I have a little more wisdom than when I used to do YouTube. If you look around long enough on the internet, you might find my old YouTube videos. I don't recommend it, not one bit, but I do enjoy YouTube as a platform, and I want to share my love for gear, but share my love for guitar, and hopefully spread some knowledge that you didn't have before. And I don't know, maybe you'll learn something new. Maybe you'll see something you like, especially during my gear demos. I have quite a few things coming up on that side of the business. I do plan on the next episode of The Chair after this. We'll be building a pedal board. I think that'll be a really cool segment. I'm trying to come up with cool segments and what not to do with it. Some of them will be general update videos. Who knows? I'll try to include a not so clickbaity title. Maybe a not so clickbaity thumbnail. I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I'm actually gonna go on Fiverr and see if I can find someone to make an intro video and stuff for these, and get some thumbnails made. I think it'll be really fun and really cool. And that's really it. This is all for fun. This is, I don't have any hope of making money from ad revenue or anything like that. I don't care about that aspect of it. I really don't. I don't care for the glamorous lifestyle of content creators. That doesn't really go sit well with me. I like just recording videos, documenting. This is really what it is. It's documenting experiences. And if you're here, if you're subscribing to this, I appreciate you immensely. It's definitely fun for me. I have a lot of outlets that I try to express one of which is I'm in a band. I'm in a metal band, and we're this weekend going to record the last 2 songs for our album. I'll definitely share that here when I can. It's going to be great, I think. I mean, it's just, we're a traditional heavy metal band. Band is My Own Fate. I will put a link to our music in the description if you want to hear it. I definitely enjoy playing that music, and I'm the lead guitarist, and it's been like very liberating to kind of feed that rebellious spirit that one has when they are playing heavy metal music. So I definitely recommend checking us out if you haven't yet. If you don't know me and you want to hear what kind of music I play, we only have 2 songs up there as of today, but we are working on an album, 2 more songs left to be recorded, and we are going to hopefully by next month have all the recording wrapped up, and we'll be mixing and mastering. We have another single planned to release, so that should be something interesting. Furthermore, with that being said, I will move on to the next segment of this, which is our mini guitar lesson. So for this month's guitar lick that I would like to teach you, it's one of my favorite blues style licks, and it's super easy to play, and once you learn it, it's great. So if you know the pentatonic scale, which is the easiest scale you could possibly learn, it's only 5 notes. It's easy as hell. One of the things I like to do is, so you would bend up on the G. You can do this anywhere on the fretboard, keep that in mind. But you'd bend up on the 3rd string. I like to use my middle finger or something like that to hit the 1st string. And then you would pick with your pinky here over on the 2nd string and just pull off. So you'd be going, so in this example, I am bending up on the 14th fret, 3rd string, hitting the high E on the 12th fret, and then pulling off on the 15th fret, 2nd string, to the 12th fret on the 2nd string. It's a very simple but effective trick. You'll see a lot of guitar players use it. And it's one of my favorite licks. It just kind of, it sounds cool. It adds a little bit of flavor, and being a blues-based guitarist, this is something that I'm a fan of. Speaking of being a blues-oriented guitarist, the album of the month is Sabbath Bloody Sabbath by Black Sabbath. It's definitely one of my favorite Black Sabbath albums as far as their sound and their maturity level goes. Has great tracks like Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, National Acrobat, Sabracadabra, Killing Yourself to Live, Spiritual Architect, stuff like that. And really every song on it is great. I don't pick something for my album of the month unless every song on it is great, and I like to listen to it front to back, and this is definitely an album I like to listen to front to back. Yet again, I don't buy vinyls I don't like listening to from front to back. But don't think it's always going to be a metal vinyl. Right now it's metal, but I have a lot of different genres on my shelf over there, and who knows, maybe something you like will be featured, or even better, maybe you will listen to my suggestion and go listen to this album. I highly recommend it. Tony Iommi, guitar god, by far. And with that, thank you for joining me for another episode of The Chair. I do appreciate being allowed to do this, and if you have any suggestions for the next episode, let me know. I will gladly talk about it. Maybe it'll make it to a short lesson. Maybe maybe it'll be a gear demo. I don't care. Just leave me a suggestion. Or tell me what vinyls you've been listening to this month. I'd like to hear that too. So anyway, thank you. I'm Nevada. This is Tone Alchemy. Thank you, and take care.